Hello, everyone, and good evening to you. Let's take a quick review of the USDJPY and let's see what trading options we have here coming in for us this week. And this is going to be a follow up detail of my previous analysis on the USDJPY, where I told you we've been expecting a bearish momentum since the beginning of the month. However, we had bullish opportunity last week before the breakdown of structure happened, which I'll be showing you in the course of this video. But before I go into the details on this video, let's quickly look at the events that is likely going to be affecting this pair during the next week. Now, if we look at the economic calendar here, we saw that we have events coming up on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And on Monday, most importantly, we have the Bank of Japan's governor speech coming up on Monday. That's the first hours of the trading week. Then we're going to be seeing on Tuesday durable goods order for the US. We have the non-defense capital goods on Tuesday as well, and then we have the monetary policy for the Bank of Japan coming up on Tuesday as well. Then on Wednesday we have the first chairman speech coming up, and then on Thursday we have the gross domestic product annualized for the quarter two coming up on Thursday. So we have quite an array of events that is likely going to be affecting the USD this week. So we want to prepare ourselves against this event. And how do we do that? Let's look at the structure here from a technical standpoint and let's see how what our expectation is going to be like and what our plans is going to be. So looking at it from a daily time frame here, we can see that price action has been on a strong bullish momentum since the beginning of the year, and this is evident after connecting the series of higher lows here to give us this resultant bullish trend line. And as you can see, price has consistently found higher highs and higher lows since somewhere in the month of April. Now, since the breakout of the neckline, which I shared with you last week, since the breakout of this neckline here of the reversal pattern, remember we had this reversal pattern cited last week. We saw this double bottom structure. And since the breakout of that structure, price is yet to come back to do a retest of structure with the intention of pushing price to the upside. And if we look at the current structure here in the last couple of weeks now, we can see that as soon as price got into the 145 area, we have consistently witnessed multiple rejection of this area by the sellers. As we can see, every attempt by the buyers to push price right above this level has been met with stiff resistance, which gives us a clue into the strength of the sellers at this point in the market. So in order to get a better perspective of what is really happening within this area, it's appropriate that we scale down to a much lower time frame. And what I did here is to go down to the 4 hours time frame. And on the 4 hours time frame here, hold on a second. So we have a structure here. We have a very strong supply zone, which I was able to identify here. And as you can see, price has consistently rejected that level, giving us this clue of a strong selling momentum here. In fact, yes, the last trading day of the last couple of days into the end of last week trading session, we saw multiple rejection of this supply zone here to give us further confirmation that a bearish momentum is likely going to be coming in at this point. Now, in addition to the supply zone here, the next thing I did here was to identify a neckline area because this is looking more like a reversal pattern to me. Let me show you. We had this impulsive move to the upside. Price rejected the 145 area in the month of September. The first few days of September, we saw the rejection. We saw another rejection here on the 14th, and then price came back again one more time during the course of last week trading session to reject it one more time. So we have a neckline here at the 142.500 area, and if we look at the structure here, I was also able to identify a bullish trend line here after connecting the series of lower highs. So we have the structure, we have this bullish trend line after connecting this lower highs, higher lows rather, to give us that resultant bullish trend line, which for me at this point appears to be a temporary one. And what did we see last week? We saw our price broke down that bullish trend line. We had a breakdown of the bullish trend line here. We also had a breakdown of the neckline at this point to give us that bearish signal that we have been waiting for in the last couple of weeks. So with the breakdown of the structure, what is going to be our expectation this week? So in order to do that, let's zoom into the current structure here and take into consideration the previous impulse leg that we have here that happened during the course of last week trading session. We saw this impulsive move right from the 146 area right back into the 140.300 area. And what I'm seeing here, as soon as price got into the 140.300 area, we saw bullish signal which pushed price right back above the neckline area. And at this point in time, I'm going to be seeing this move as a retracement phase of the previous impulse leg. So we had an impulse leg here, and we saw, I want to see that as a retracement phase. So where is this retracement phase going to end? So in order to identify that area, what I did here was to bring out my Fibonacci retracement tool and run it through the previous impulse leg, and we want to be identifying the golden zone area, which is right within the 50 and the 78.6% of the previous impulse leg. So as a result of these, I was able to identify a sell window here, and which is right between the 143.00 and the 145 area. So I want to see price come within this area, evolving into a reversal pattern to look out for selling opportunities to join the decline to the downside from this point. That is the scenario I'm looking forward to for a selling momentum here, and it appears we have price coming within the 50% retracement of the previous impulse leg here. So let's see what's really going to be happening around this area in order to decide what our plan is going to be. So definitely during the early hours of this week, I will be giving you an update on how I plan to trade this in the comment section of this video. If this video has been of immense help in making your decision against the new week, kindly support this project by liking this video. You will also want to follow me on my TradingView platform at Dark Sherry so that you don't miss out on the regular updates I normally share in the comment section of every video. Thank you for liking and watching this video, and I hope to see you on Monday. Bye bye.